Hello everybody, my name is Ethan, welcome back to Let's Play Kaiserreich and HOI4. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So, I guess I had to basically reload the game, because I loaded up the old save. I guess now the radar station is working, because I can actually see how many divisions are in Italy here, and before it was just still all question marks. So we have, let's just have a quick tally, 114 divisions in the north against our 82, 98 divisions in middle of Italy compared to our about 60, 13 against 25 here, and 10 against 30. So, clearly we're outnumbered on every single front, but we are defending everywhere, so we should have an advantage that way. And we can actually see, you know, their manpower and stuff here. So we can see there's some weaker troops up here in the north. Is Japan planning on doing anything bomber focused? Doesn't actually seem very great. I want them to either attack I want Japan to attack Germany. I don't think it's even possible anymore. I think they've kind of gone through the tech tree to the point where that's not going to happen. But we are just in a situation where it's just like, I'm not too sure how to really advance. We can't attack in Athens. Like, every single Canadian soldier is there for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know how many guys are still in southern Italy, but I'm pretty sure it's like 40 divisions right there. So like a good chunk of the Reichspakt is in Italy right now. Like, a lot of them are. And I know that the Austrians, as far as I can tell, they have no manpower right now. So that is great for us. If they keep attacking into us, they're going to keep losing their manpower. Not going to be able to reinforce their armies. We don't have a lot of manpower right now. Middle Africa has a bunch. Germany has a lot. The French have a lot. The British still have 0 because they're still on limited conscription for some reason, even though, like, I don't know why they're not militarizing. It's very annoying. Because, you know, having Britain on our side, because right now Britain's basically doing nothing. They have one infantry division over here in like Normandy, but they're not actually doing anything. There we go, we're getting some attacks. Are they the Italians? Yeah, okay, no, so the Italians are attacking into us. The Italians actually do have manpower. Not a ton. Oh no, the French are leaving. Liberia's declared war on them. The French are leaving the north. Oh shit. Reloading to save game did not work out so well. Why did they attack you? I don't know. So we might actually need to send more troops up north then. No, okay, you guys get back into this front. We need as many guys as we can in the north. I don't know why the French are just leaving now. After all these years, they decided to finally leave. Oh no, but the French leaving is actually making the Austrians leave, so maybe it's actually working out in our favor. Perhaps. Yeah, Liberia is now just at war with Germany as well. I don't know why. They just are. Can we attack into the Italians then if they're going to if the Germans are just going to abandon them? Or I guess they're also kind of technically Germans, the Austrians. So I don't know where they're all going then. Are we actually losing the battle here? How long is it actually going to take? 5 days. See if we can maybe make some gains. I mean, they're losing, we're winning here. Can we attack into you? No, you're gonna be like, you actually, other than this one infantry, you have pretty low manpower, so maybe we actually can push in there, given enough time. I don't care about the Liberian War. I wish it'd stop telling me all about it. What province is this? It's right there. So, I mean, they'll push into it, but they're not actually going to, oh no, now they're all question marks again. Fantastic. I don't know why. Are the French all going to the border with Germany? I'm guessing so. I mean, they are outnumbered somewhat. They're going to keep attacking into us, but they're not actually going to make progress because we're attacking into them. What's our attack right now? We have a negative 12.8% of our regular attack. Fantastic. Okay, no. Oh, they're back into multiple attacks. Kind of. Oh my god. Liberia. You don't matter. Please stop this. Now just keep on attacking into them. Because I think we can break them. It looks like we're actually going to break them here. I'm going to attack into this highly fortified city just so we can actually make this progress. And if we can kind of break them here and surround these two infantry, that'd be great. Yeah, sure, Liberia, we can have a non-aggression pact. Even though you're fascist and we're basically not. I mean, they have pretty low organization right now. Attacking to here. I mean, a pretty low organization. I don't... 17. I guess it's not dropping fast enough. I think the entirety of this front just might need to attack in. Or maybe they don't. I'm not too sure. Oh, the Austrians are arriving again in force. Were we not able to push into this province that they just took from us? No, I don't think we're going to actually be able to push in. Yeah, because the Austrians, they leave. They give me hope, and then they just come back. I mean, we made a little bit of progress. We did take one province back. I mean, we lost one over here, so... you know. You win some, you lose some. Purple, I want you to actually attack here. See if maybe we can make some progress. Maybe we can? Oh, it's because the French decided to show up. It's actually the French that are screwing up this offensive. If the French weren't here, the Austrians wouldn't be here. And it's really... I guess, did they change their manpower laws? No, I guess they're just slowly reinforcing, but I don't think they're reinforcing fast enough. And also, do we almost have infantry equipment 3? We do in 38 days. Fantastic. Did we actually finish the nuclear? No, it's supposed to be done in a month. Fantastic. Yeah, so I wish I could kind of get the front. That's a lot of troops on the French border right there. Do they at least have, like, yeah, level 7 forts on the German border? That's quite high. It's gonna be very difficult for the French to actually push in there. Okay, these are 7 divisions. Their defense is actually pretty low. Oh no, it was pretty low. Until I looked at it and it became very high again. Okay, so clearly that's not working out. I mean, right now they're pretty contained. And that's good. And actually, it does look like they're leaving Athens. We got 5 troops in the reserves. We are slightly above the penalty or the combat width, but I'm sure that's okay. I would like to send these 13 troops somewhere else. Can we get air superiority here? They have more fighters than we do, which is not great. Again, I want to make sure you're not on... No, okay, every single time you move them, it seems like it screws with their pathing a bit. Yeah, so you guys will always be 248. Bomb the north. Because we really gotta take down these forts. The forts are really what's hindering us right now. Do you guys actually have forts? You don't. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna build a handful of land forts because they're pretty cheap, right? 500. So I'm just gonna fortify this border here. We done in January, so yeah, it's gonna be done in like 6 days for the first level. And as soon as they're fortified even slightly. Like, they're already taking massive amounts of Austrian casualties trying to push into this. If they're fortified on top of it, it's really going to be extremely difficult for them to actually make any progress. How are you guys doing? Not great, so you're going to stop. And hopefully they don't counterattack. Got a German plane flying out overhead. What's actually in this area? Got 450 active support fighters. 300 fighters over there. a bunch of enemy fighters, which is not great. Are we actually losing our bombers? We're not. Yeah, are you on day? No, I'm only on day and night. There we go. Might at least support our northern troops. So it's 1942. We got some more support troops, so let's increase these to make our actual support divisions better. If we're losing all of our organizations having these support troops, they should be at least pretty good. Your organization strength is pretty low right now. It's not great. Yeah, so they actually don't build while cannot build while it's under attack. That's fair. So I would actually like to have a full 24 stack here. I feel like with 24 we could push our way into like Bosnia, which will hopefully get these troops off of our back in Italy. Yeah, so let's just keep getting our support companies to be better. And this will be done in about 100 days. Like right now, red or purple, I should say, inferior enemy, it's saying that these 38 divisions will fall to our 9. That's what the game is thinking. Which is pretty bad for the Austrians if that's the case. They've actually lost a bunch of divisions. They had like 200 divisions before. Now they're actually done down by significant numbers. Unless the Austrians are trying to ship troops out of here for some reason. That might be the case. So I'm gonna like start once again building up some submarines. There's a handful of submarines. We'll keep our convoys being produced, but we'll build a small number of submarines. India's declared war on the Indian Commune. Will they actually join our faction? Because right now they're kind of in a bad situation. Because they're also at war with the Entente. It really feels like they should be. Burma's right now actually not at war with the Union, but they will be soon because they are a puppet. Conversion costs are down. I don't really care about conversion costs that much. Motorized models. Okay, let's air support. Well, which one are we actually doing? Like, which tree of the air are we actually going down? Operational integrity. Does any of them help with those? Answer is no. We've only done one, so it's not too... I think we need air supremacy. French Republic. Yeah, they're all attacking you now. How many troops do you have? 79 divisions. So you're probably not going to do great. I don't know why, wait, why does India have this territory up here? Okay, I'm assuming it's probably an event where like this province rebelled against the commune and they joined India and now they're at war. That's my guess, at least. I think that makes the most amount of sense for what's presented to me. I don't know why the Austrians like really like sacrificing their men on that front. I think that entire front is probably why the Austrians have no manpower. There's a naval invasion going on, but we're defending our ports slightly. We have 2 divisions. Even though I would really like those divisions to be on this front here. How's Mexico doing, by the way? They're pretty good. They're holding on right now. The United States is sending volunteers to the Germans. Interesting. Do they still have their entire army? They do, with a ton of manpower. They don't know what the United States is actually going to do, because I'm surprised they're not sending... Does Canada and the United States just not like each other? That's probably the case. So it'd be kind of funny if the United States just declared war on Canada to get New England back. Which would actually like really help us, because I think right now, once again, they're the only power in the Entente, right? Yeah, it's only Canada. So the United States declared war on Canada and steamrolled them. The war with the Entente would actually be over. which would actually help us out a lot. If we can get a situation where the United States joins the Reichspakt, declares war on Canada, and annexes Canada, so that Germany's also at war with Canada, would probably also help us out. Even though I don't think they have any shared borders. Actually, no, Morocco would actually invade Africa down here. Who's actually doing the most in the war right now? It's actually us, surprisingly, with 24%. Liberia. France is doing slightly more. Britain's doing nothing, because of course they're not. Nepal actually has more war, almost as much war participation as the British do. Somehow the British have still lost 700,000 men. I don't know how. They've had like no troops anywhere. I'm assuming they just keep trying to send troops off of the island and they just get sunk. Wait, did they push me? No, they didn't. Okay, for some reason I thought we were here, but okay. And we are actually slowly getting our forts built up, which is actually making their situation even worse. To the point where I'm wondering if we actually make the forts too strong, will the Austrians actually stop attacking? They might. So I'm actually going to cancel the forts because clearly we don't actually need them. Level 1, I'm sure is good enough. And also we have a ton of blown up infrastructure right now. How fast is it? It builds by 1%? 1% daily. Repair speed modified by a ton of things. So is it a monthly repair? Oh, it's daily repairing. I'm actually going to, where is... Manage occupied territories. Gentle, harsh. Well, resistance rolls will go down a little bit, but I'm pretty sure they're all very mad at me regardless, so... Doesn't really matter too much. What part of the... Oh yeah, we own Corsica. I was like, what part of the French Republic do we control? Actually, resistance isn't too bad. I mean, it's pretty bad up here in like Macedonia and Thrace, but other than that, it could be significantly worse. Yeah, they just don't have a lot of manpower. They have a pretty high organization, but they just actually don't have a lot of manpower. Their troops actually in Italy have most of it. They really should just transfer these guys down there and try to push me out of Albania, but I don't think the AI is going to do that. Like, I think a massive attack with me and the French would actually do some good work, but I don't think they're going to do that. Again, there's like, once again, nowhere I can really push to. Can we make any progress here? I mean, our strength is low. Organization's pretty low. Where are you guys going? I'll just stand here. You can maybe push in a little bit. No, okay. Now we're losing. I mean, we can pierce through the enemy's armor. Can they pierce through my armor? I don't have any tanks here, so... Well, no, I do have one tank, but he's just not going to, not going to reinforce. It's considered a large unit. 9% to reinforce. Okay. Give my tank time to there. Okay, so we got the tank back on the front line. All the artillery units are suffering pretty badly right now, so we'll pull those guys out. Can they pierce through my armor? No, nobody can pierce through the tank's armor, so that's good. I mean, they have pretty low organization. Pretty low, or like middling strength, I should say. So I'm also going to start producing tier 3 weapons, but I'm not going to like completely switch over to tier 3 weapons. I'm going to cut you in half. And go like this. Just so we're still making old rifles as well. So that I don't completely have no equipment by trying to transfer everything over to equipment 3. Once this slowly gets a production cap, as it goes higher and higher, I'll slowly start dropping infantry weapons too. So 1,000 days. That is quite expensive. Base cost 500 days. So that's what? 3. I'm just trying to look at it by like how many. It's like just over 3 years. Yeah, no, game, please. I think I'm going to do it. Even though it's got a massive, massive cost. I don't think there's actually too many things I want to keep researching. And by the time this is done, it'll be 1945. So the base cost, while it would probably be cheaper, I don't know, I'm trying to imagine like some like graph in my mind. Like when is the cheapest, when will this be done the earliest? But I'm going to start it now because screw it, why not? And we'll just keep getting our support equipment guys higher. You can stop with the beeping, please. It's a lot of beeping. Yeah, they're trying to push their way out, but it's not working. But I do think this could be a good time to end this episode. So thanks everybody for watching. My name's been Anthony. If you've enjoyed, remember to thumbs up. If not enjoy, you click thumbs down. Want to subscribe, and goodbye.